for the serious gamer.
Guns for hire here from NextGenTactics. This is the unbeatable strategy for Rust. You will not be defeated. Well, that's not true. You might get your ass kicked. Depends what you do. Anyway, some of you out there are going to troll the crap out of this. And for a good reason. However, well, actually not for a good reason. All other maps, yes, you might have good reason to complain about this. But you're going to see me camp. Super Camper did it. The reason why I say you shouldn't really complain too much on this, because Rust is an incredibly small map. Incredibly small, and while camping is not necessarily always the greatest, even on tiny maps, like if you're in, Shipment in Call of Duty 4, if you camped, you would probably die. There's no way you would survive camping on Shipment. It's a tiny map compared to this. It would be like fit in one of the corners of Rust. And you've got to just basically spray and pray when you're playing Shipment. That being said, in this particular game here, the spawn system and how small this map is, if you want, and this is a combination of camping and high kill death. It's meant to show you high kill death. If you want a high kill death on Rust, there is only way for you to do that, and that is to find this location here and camp the crap out of it. The reason being, and if those of you out there say, oh, I run a gun and blah, 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 well, you're either against really crappy players or you're just lying. I mean, you could be really skilled, granted. I'm not saying that that's impossible, just the probability is very unlikely. And the reason why I'm saying that is because the spawn system in this is so friggin' messed up. It's not messed up, but it's the best that they could do in such a small map. And if you run around, if you try and run and gun in this map, someone's gonna spawn like right on your scrotum, like, for Pete's sake. Like, they're all over the place, elevated on this side, that side, like all over the place. The second you're away from a teammate, you're in friggin' trouble, because there's gonna be enemies spawning all over the place, and it's impossible to cover all the angles. You will die a lot when you play this game if you're running around. And that's why I say, if you want a high kill death ratio, if that's your goal, and it's not mine, I'll tell you that right now, so don't get all trolly if you're frothing at the mouth. I could care less about the high kill death ratio, but there are fans out there, and this is what we do. We provide videos basically for strategies and tutorials, even for strategies that we don't necessarily care about ourselves or follow ourselves, but we do it for other people. So this is a strategy for Rust, and it is one of the only ones that you will find to get a high kill death ratio. If you run and gun, you are likely to take a lot of deaths, because it is it's very difficult not to get killed if you're running around in here. The spawn system and how small the map is way too difficult to actually acquire that. So you've seen it before in the Super Camper, and if you haven't, I don't know if I have a link to it. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. If I do, I'll put the link up. If not, well, don't worry about it. For those of you who have seen it, I don't know if it was on Machinima or not, but anyway, you want to kill a high kill death ratio, this is where you're going to have to go. No other place on the map will offer you the sanctuary that this place offers. You're sort of protected from the sender tower, so if anyone's elevated, and there's only 2 sight lines that are sort of accessible to this area here. You just got to watch for noob tubes and grenades and that sort of stuff, but generally it's highly avoidable. By that I mean, you know, you can avoid even noob tubes as long as you see the enemy clearly before they do, and like that, like pop around the corner. That guy would not see, even if you had a noob tube, you still would have killed him beforehand. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. You see that guy, he's just coming around the corner chasing someone. Meanwhile, there's 2 of us on this side that are just pelting him down. So it's very difficult to maintain high kill death on this if you're not camping. Alright? Well, that's it. If you want fun, run and gun. If you want high kill death ratio, camp in that corner. It's the only way to do it. I'm Guns for Hire from NextGenTactics. Thanks for watching, being patient. Yes. Later.
Your work is appreciated. Well done.